And welcome back to another episode of the Meathead Manual. I am one of your hosts, the meatiest fucking meatball in the fucking world, Mr. Adam Garcia. With me is my smart water because we're drinking better water now. That's what the fuck it is.
It doesn't make you smarter.
It doesn't.
No.
It really doesn't. But with me, as always, is my good buddy, my fucking compatriot, my fucking compadre, dude, Mr. Andrew Vera. Say what's up.
What is?
Today, we're bringing it full circle. Our first ever guest that we had on here was Mr. Keith Correa. And now he's back on here. Probably one of, if not the strongest human being we've had on the fucking podcast. Let's see what his accolades. He holds the world record for the heaviest deadlift at the 165s. He's competing in the 181s, and he still can pull well over anyone in the gym and anyone in this planet right now.
Pound for pound, he's the strongest.
Pound for pound, one of the strongest. He is one of the best coaches here in San Diego. Currently, he has a lot of fucking clients, and he is doing really good for himself. How you doing, brother?
Doing good. Thanks for the hype. Yeah,
Of course, bro.
appreciate it.
We haven't had you on in a while, but now that we have new digs, we were like, you know what? Hey, man, it's time to actually put some respect on Keith's name and have him back on. So
I
that
just
is what,
see the face,
yeah,
see the man behind the voice.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
set up over here.
dude. So before we get into it, I'm going to tell you guys, I was driving back from Trader Joe's earlier,
Yeah.
and I'm stopped at a stoplight. You guys know what June bugs are, right?
Yeah.
Those fat green beetles. So I'm driving. I'm standing at a stoplight. I'm just sitting there, just listening to some A Day to Remember, and I hear, and I look, and it comes through my window and hits me in my face, and then rolls and goes down under my seat, brother. I'm screaming because it scared the shit out of me. And I take my foot off the brake and I start moving because I'm like, what the fuck? And I put my slam, dude, I get like this close to the car. You mean? Right? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, holy fuck. And I'm like looking around and thinking like, oh shit. Like, and there's people that are like walking their dogs across the street and they think I'm freaking the fuck out because they're like, look, we're doing the whole thing.
What the fuck?
So I'm like, so I pull over and I get into, because right across the street from here is the police station.
Yeah.
And I pull it up into the parking lot of the police station, and there would happen to be like a cop getting ready to go on their stuff, and they were like sitting on the thing. So I pull up into the parking lot. So obviously, car pulling up into a police station parking lot, they're like, what the fuck is this? So I open the door and I'm fucking, what the fuck? And like, I pull my seat back, and obviously the thing just goes, flies off. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck? And like, I turn around and the cop is staring at me. He like rolls down his window. I was like, sorry, this is like Junebug, right? And I was like, yeah, dude. He goes, dude, happens all the time. I'll be sitting there, writing a ticket or something. Thing just hits me right in the square in the bill. I get it. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like pulling off. I'm like, at least someone didn't think I was fucking crazy. But dude,
That's hilarious.
in the middle of traffic,
Yeah.
in the middle of traffic, I hit with a June bug.
I don't know how those things survive. Like they like the dumbest things ever.
I think it's kind of like in a sense of like blue whales, in the sense that like they're the biggest animal in the ocean, so no one fucks with them. So they're like the biggest insect here. So nothing really kind of like has a reason to fuck with them.
Yeah.
So they just do what they want.
Yeah. I had to almost fly my car as I was parking.
Dude.
It was here. Just the side of the car.
Dude. So getting into it now, and it was just the biggest piece of, the biggest takeaway from that whole thing is that things can happen unexpectedly. So Keith, with that being said, how are things going? How are things doing?
Doing good. Don't really have any comps planned right now. But yeah, I'm just pretty much doing the same thing that I've been doing, just training and working right now.
Just been on it, dude. Just
Yeah.
been on it.
I don't do anything out of the ordinary, most of the time. So yeah.
Has there been anything that you've been like kind of including differently lately with your training? Because usually during the time that we're in off season, we're kind of doing something like,
Yeah.
oh, this is new. I want to try this.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I've been playing around with I just gone back to like lower frequency on my list
Mm-hmm.
because honestly, I think people do a little bit too much frequency.
Okay.
Like, you know how people like say, "Well, bench 4 times a week."
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried it out; it just doesn't work. I don't know.
Well, yeah, well, it's one of those things where I feel like it depends on the like the amount of or the ability to be able to recover from
Yeah,
it.
a few different stuff. I'd say it depends on like your technique. If you have like a high arch, maybe you need to bench a little bit more. But if you have like a normal arch, maybe like twice a week is good enough. Right?
Well, I think too, it's
Yeah.
it's also you can't do it for very long. I think that, they're only meant to go for like maybe 6 weeks.
Yeah.
That much frequency.
Mm.
But people just keep doing it over and over because they're like, oh yeah, this is how we do it. And it's like, no. Your body's going to break down eventually. And you're not really going to be. You're just going to be stalled out.
Yeah. So I've been going back to like the normal, just once a week comp lift and then a variation.
I feel you.
I've been pushing actually overhead press a lot.
Yes.
I just hit a 275 on overheads.
Yeah, dude.
That was pretty fun. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think the most I ever, like the heaviest I ever got to with standing overhead press is like, it was like 275. I suck at it. Like I'm horrible at it. But, so like also too with the lower frequency, are you pushing more volume with your lower frequencies or are you in the sense of lower frequency? Like because you're in what squat only once a week, right?
Yeah. So comp lifts, I'm doing once a week. So maybe like, say Monday, I'll do my comp squat. And then comp deadlifts on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll do like a pattern variation for the squat on Thursday. And then like a RDL on Monday or
I see.
like a conventional for my sumo.
Yeah. In a sense, in a way, it's kind of like how Seth Albersworth, shout out Dr. Seth Albersworth, pushes a lot of his stuff. He will do his like max effort squat on a Monday, but right after his max effort squats, he'll do like his dynamic effort or variation deadlift right after.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it's kind of like in a sense you're doing that kind of same thing in a sense that you're doing like your main squat effort on Monday, but with a variation deadlift right after.
Exactly.
That's very smart. That's really, and how has that been treating you though?
Been good, yeah. The recovery's been a lot better. I used to do like, I test around like comp lifts like twice a week.
Fuck yeah.
And I feel like it's better this way. I can push my accessories a little bit harder too.
Yeah.
Because like the variation is going to be low limiting, so it's not going to be as hard in your recovery.
Gotcha. Yeah. And have you been are you pushing more like throughout your block? Are you doing more like heavy triples, doubles, and singles, or are you pushing more for like, hey, let's do this block, let's do fives, and then next block we'll do fours or something like that?
So yeah, my blocks I haven't been staying at like those same rep ranges for my blocks. So like, for example, you know how you do like 4 weeks of maybe fives.
Mhm.
That's like the standard, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do like 2 weeks of like maybe I'll start off at 8, 2 weeks of 8s, and then 2 weeks of 6.
Mm.
They're all high intensity.
Okay.
Yeah.
8s
So-
and 6s?
Well, I mean, like, for example,
No, I hate it.
yeah. You could do like 5s and then 4s. So like 2 weeks for each rep range instead of 4.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay. So like each week you're kind of like shading down just a little bit.
Yeah. So each week is going to be at least like a RPE 8.
Yeah.
I'll do like 8, 9, 8, 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm feeling you.
You know how you like,
Mhm.
usually like dynamic blocks, you start at like maybe RPE 5,
Mhm.
work your way up to like RPE 9 at the end.
Mhm.
I'm just keeping it like high intensity throughout the whole block. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, but because of that also too, because of the higher intensity, I feel like it's doing two things. One, it's really, it's getting you used to being under heavier load all the time.
Exactly.
In a sense of like what, like Louis Simmons was pushing for West Side in a sense for Conjugate at one point, which was, you need to understand how to be in the hold position. But the the staying at like an RPE 8 is not going to be taxing to the body because you're not going to be in that state for very long. You're going to go in, you're going to do what, a set of,
maybe like a top set of 5 or 3, and then
you move on.
move on. Yeah, it's accessories.
That's fucking, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And so, okay. So, I wanted to ask too, because I did notice that like there are times where I will like, I'll see you on Instagram and you're pushing a little bit of conventional. What is your stance on like, cause obviously we always give people specificity for like deadlifts and stuff.
Yeah.
What is your stance on giving sumo pullers conventional for a little bit of time?
I think everyone should be doing conventional. Yeah. The reason for it is because
It's bad.
it's not as good. I mean, it's more of a natural hinge than the sumo, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta be training that hinge position at all times if you want to progress your sumo. Especially if you have like an upright sumo, right? You're not really getting that hinge pattern in to the full degree with your conventional, right?
I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much all my sumo pullers that I coach, I'll give conventional or RDL variation.
I love RDLs, dude.
Love RDLs, dude.
RDLs with shit. At one point, I remember, do you remember me coming up to you once? I was like, hey, Jen gave me 4 sets of 7 for RDLs.
Oh yeah.
And I needed to do it at an RPE 8. And you were like, you're an 800-pound puller, so you should be at least mid 5s.
Yeah, exactly.
So I got over 5 and went up to like 512. And dude, those 4 sets of 7 fucking killed me. But I felt so accomplished afterwards,
Yeah.
dude. I felt so fucking good afterwards.
Yeah.
And I think that pushed the fucking hamstring and glute hypertrophy hardcore.
Definitely a big believer in pushing the RDLs heavy. You know, you see a lot of people go like really too light on the RDL sometimes, you know?
That's the truth.
They're like, they think of it as like an accessory, but I treat it as like the main movement pretty much, yeah.
I think of it as also too, it's like, I think a lot of people end up getting like a little nervous because the RDL in a sense is, just like you're not touching the floor. So you have to do that dead stop mid shin. It's a lot of people think that they're going to pop their hamstring or they're going to end up hurting their back.
Yeah.
So like, when it comes to like, if there's ever like a client of yours that's like, I don't really feel comfortable doing it like this, do you kind of like build the intensity, or do you kind of just like, do you look at them and be like, no, we're going to push the intensity, but I'm going to drop the amount of reps so this way you can understand what it feels like, and then we'll push reps through it.
Yeah. So, I mean, the highest reps I would want RDL is like 8, and then I'll progress it down to like sets of 3. Honestly, yeah. So, and I only usually prescribe like 1 set, 1 heavy set on RDLs.
Yeah.
Because that's really all your body can handle after the main lift, right?
Yeah, that's
And then
true. First of all, sets of 7. Fuck, dude, I went home almost immediately after that. Dude, I was like, and I cramped getting out of the car.
So I used to prescribe like 3 sets RDLs, but now I usually just put 1 set RPE, and then I was gonna build throughout the block, like RPE 5 to gonna hit the 9 of that. Yeah.
How many people have ever gotten that 1 set at an RPE 5 and then like, hey Keith, what the fuck is this? What's the point of this? And you're just like, oh, trust me, asked it.
Nobody's
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I just I'm joking.
Nobody's ever really asked that. I mean, most people understand. I mean, RPE 5 set on the RDL is gonna still be pretty hard, you know?
Yeah,
Because that's 5 reps in 10. You still gotta go pretty heavy.
that's true.
So, yeah.
That is true.
So I
So
can explain that.
So, now that we're okay, so I know you don't have any meets in line, or are you just kind of taking the rest of 2026 to kind of like just like focus on just really just revamping your foundation and just building up, or?
Well, I do want to compete at the end of the year. I just got to figure out when. I mean, there's really not much out here, right? As you guys know.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have to be a travel meet. We'll see at my that Canada platform meet at the end of the year. And well, they're using it for the Buki bar, so
Are you serious? Whoa. All right. All
I'm
right.
training on that. That's why I've been training on it lately. I mean,
Fuck
it's
it.
definitely a different pool in here, Texas. So
Where's he gonna be at?
I was gonna be at Florida, so we'll see. Yeah.
We might have to go. We might have to go, bro. So king of the platform.
Yeah.
I know there's
You've heard of that.
yeah. There's a couple people that I knew. I actually I just reached out to ABS to be like, hey, I'm not competing for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard back yet. So
Yeah, I disown you.
I mean, I don't know. They have this very weird thing where it's like, and I get it. It's a lot of people will end up dropping from competitions, and it's just because they're like,
They shit on you for drama.
they shit on it. And it's like, I get it. Like, obviously with the whole Colton thing, because he like signed a contract. All right. I get that. But it's like also too, hey man, even if you don't have the meat that you want, you shouldn't drop out. Hey, what about life?
Yeah.
What about life? What
Yeah.
happens if life decides, hey, you haven't been able to train the way that you have been and that you could at all. So
Yeah.
where's
I mean, I get both sides of it. At least, I mean, I'd say you're doing it out early enough that it's like not such a big deal.
yeah.
But like they, you know, the one we did here in San Diego, they had a lot of last minute shows and drops.
That's true.
So like, I get it from their side. Like, hey, we're trying to promote this. We're trying to, you know, get people excited about this, and people are dropping out.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Now
that's
competition isn't as good as what it could have been.
Yeah.
that I understand. That I understand. Yeah. Me, I'm just
But also, yeah, people got to take care of their health and life. And,
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, this is just a hobby.
It'd be different for getting paid to like do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. If we're on contract and getting paid, like,
Yeah.
all right, like,
I'll show.
shit's sucking. I'm still going to show up. you know.
fuck the health. I don't care.
But it's a whole different story when
That's true.
we got to come out of pocket for everything.
Yeah.
You know?
So you just got your in-body scan done.
Yeah.
You got and you got your results. Keith, and I wanted to ask you, and I feel like we should like fucking take the camera and actually do a little bit of like YouTube content. I feel like we should go get some DEXA scans done, dude.
Yeah. I'm down. I've been meaning to get one too,
Dude. Just to see, because it's like, I mean, I've known you since California Elite.
Yeah.
And that I think you and Dan were one of the first people I ever met at California Elite.
Yeah.
That was back in 2019. Fuck, that's almost 10 years now.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
Well, it's been 10 years since I've been to that place. I got there as 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, well, that place was like heavy. Was it? If you weren't in the DCS pack,
Yeah.
and they didn't fuck with you. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that Kyle told me that shit. I was like, oh, all right.
It was a fun time though. Finish him.
I mean, it was like I was just like we were talking about it last or a couple of episodes ago. It was like, dude, like the era of powerlifting has changed your
Big
mental.
time. Yeah, big
Like
time.
you heard about Mesa,
Oh yeah,
That's a
yeah.
long time,
I've seen
dude.
that. Yeah,
dude? That was like
sucks.
that was rough. I remember it. I was telling him, I was like, dude, that used to be the dude I used to be like, if he can do it, I can do it. Not in a sense like, oh, he sucks at it. I'm just saying that, like, I always kind of like him and I always looked at him and I was like, oh, him and I have kind of like a similar build. And if he was moving massive weight, I was like, all right, then that means
Yeah.
I have a shot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's like from the time that I've known you, I remember when I first met you, you were obviously a definite 165er, and like it wasn't like you didn't really need much to cut to get to 165 at all.
Yeah.
Now I feel like you're walking around 190 right now, right?
Pretty close to it. Yeah. At the end of the day, I'm probably 190.
Yeah.
Like full
Yeah.
meals. Yeah.
'Cause I remember you had like you haven't done it in a while because I think you figured it out now. But like beforehand, you used to be like, how do you eat so much? I'm like, you like yourself too much, brother. You gotta be
I've
able.
always envied you for being able to eat that much because like I've been trying to like bulk for like years. I mean, now I'm finally getting up to my weight,
Yeah, dude.
but yeah,
Because the cut from like 191 to 181, that won't hurt,
yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I want to be around like mid 190s. Yeah.
dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. That's what gets me is that like a lot of people assume that they have to be in like you know, in the mid 200s, fairly heavier in order to hit big weights. And that's not true at all. There's a, you are a huge testament to being able to like stay in a healthier weight zone and still be able to just move dominant type fucking weight.
Well, of course, I'm shorter, right? So it's gonna be.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. We're not doing that. It's the truth, bro. You fucking worked hard.
I'm not. Oh no, yeah. If I'm just saying, like, for me being a 220, it's gonna be pretty.
Yeah, this is true. I feel you.
Yeah,
Well, I feel like also too though. I mean, if you were to get to the 220s, oh my god, would you be fucking jacked?
I'd be jacked, but I feel like my deadlift would fall all the way off for sure.
Your leverage is
Yeah,
most
yeah.
definitely.
Like
Like
I found out
from 270 to between the pounds of like 270 to 290, my deadlift definitely.
Yeah, it takes a little bit.
It's hard to get down there sometimes.
Yeah.
Hence the reason why we're doing the weight loss.
Nice.
I want to be able to, like, I was trying to deadlift on Saturday, on Friday, and like even just trying to get down there, just recently, just trying to get down there. I've lost a little bit of weight, but just trying to get down there. It's like, what the fuck? Why am I having such a hard time right now?
Yeah.
And it's just, I'm too big. I'm too big right now.
Yeah.
I'm probably doing to start pushing it as sumo, I guess, huh? Oh, well. But dude, that's dope because like I was saying before, and I've been able to see you go from, walking around maybe to 170, 172 at the heaviest. So now you're walking around at like 190, 191,
Yeah.
192. And it's like, I want to see, like, get you into a DEXA scan and really just see how much, like, how dense of a fucking, he'd say it, dense of a meatball you are, dude. Cause like,
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see my stats.
well, and it's like also too, I mean, like, I want to get into it too, because I want to see if I can get in that, I feel like I'm around 25% body fat. I want to say, if I'm not, then that is going to be very, very sad. But, I've never done one before. I think it's like, is it like you just lay in have you done it before?
No, I've never done the DEXA, but it's just an X-ray basically.
That's all I know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like it's not as powerful as like your most standard X-rays. But it's so it's a little but yeah, I think you just stand there. But
Sick.
I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't, because they have those mobile veins and stuff you can do, so it's not that much.
Yeah, because I've never done one. I know there's like a water one.
Yeah, I've done the dunk before. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, what's that?
So you gotta get completely submerged in the water and let up all of the oxygen in your lungs and hold that for a couple seconds.
Okay.
And so basically it measures the displacement of your body in the water.
Okay. Oh,
And that's how they're able to get the
you just got to hold
get the numbers.
There's
But yeah, what most people have struggle with is letting out all your oxygen and staying under the water.
Mhm.
So you literally got to blow out until you can't.
Yeah.
And then just
let it go.
for like 5 seconds.
I want to do that one. We should do that one.
Yeah.
I'm fucking down with that one, dude. It just freak the fuck out in a water tub. Get up like Wolverine. Okay, so now to move on just a little bit, in the time that you've been doing this, you've been also working with a lot of clients and stuff like that.
Yeah.
How are your clients doing? How's everything go?
Yeah, clients are doing pretty good. I don't think, well, I just had 2 people compete. And I feel like I had Danny compete at the
Mm-hmm. He did good.
powerlifting United Nationals. Yeah, he did really well. And then I just had my client Oscar at the Bundies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, both did really well. I feel like I really got my peaking process down. So I actually had the list show up on the platform. Yeah.
Dude, I will say too, because like peaking is one of those things. It's just
Takes a while to figure out for sure.
it really does. I've been doing something with I did something with him that I started doing with others. Yeah, what you do right now, and that is honestly like, I stole this from Andy, honestly, and it's just I honestly just give them. It's like for him, I just gave him a single. Yeah, was like hit the single and then go do your accessories.
Yeah,
and he was like,
I mean, that's how a lot of the best people train.
literally,
So I used to like build my deadlift up.
is just do a single, let's do the single and then go hit your accessories. And he was like, and you were dealing with your hip and lower back issue, and it's like that one single, just show up for that one single, and then after that, if you want to go home, or if you want to put him.
And then how do you progress this thing? Like, how long is the blocks?
Oh, it's
Maybe like 2 weeks, 5 week blocks.
It's
like
like
6 weeks.
It's a 6 weeks, and it's like I'm doing this with Jordy right now too.
Yeah.
But it's like top of the for him. He's a little he's a little bit more like he's more used to a little bit more of the heavier volume right now. So
Yeah.
it's a 3 single, 2 single, 1 single, and then singles all the way down.
Okay.
And it's like, again, he even told me too, he was like 3 singles. All right.
Easy.
I guess. And he even saw it too. He like pulled it up and he was like, there's no back downs. I'm like, yeah, no, just 3 singles. Go do it.
So progressing the singles, right? So do you just pick like an endpoint where you want to be, and then you work down from there?
Yeah.
How do you build it?
So for me, I give them a very bottom end number that I can say, okay, if you hit this, this will more than likely show up on game day.
So like what, 2 weeks out?
No, I'm pushing them like literally the week before.
Okay.
And then that last week it's taper and deload.
Okay.
Like that, but like there's a bottom end number and a top end number, right? And depending on how I give them ranges throughout, basically the low end range number, if they hit it, it's going to get them to that bottom end number.
Okay.
But if they hit the top end number, they're going to hit that top end. So it's like, if like, let's say for Andrew, he wanted to hit 622 on squat.
Yeah.
So I had a number in mind of 95% and then 97% of that I wanted him to hit while in his peak. Right.
And that's 1 week out?
Yeah.
Okay.
About 1 week out, I wanted him to be like, okay. And like, you ended up doing that. You hit 97% before going in and being like, oh, that was your last squat. Okay.
Yeah.
And so like, that's what I do. I basically take 97% of the range of 95 to 97% and then work down from there.
Yeah.
And then, but the only difference is that for, squat and deadlift, depending on the person, will be 10 kilo jumps.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So like at the beginning, it'll be like fairly light and then 10 kilo jumps all the way up. But with bench, it's 11-pound jumps.
Yeah. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. Bench is just a little bit like that one. You can actually you can walk up a little bit easier with 11-pound jumps. Andy, that was something that Andy was doing with Alex, what was it, John Hack, as well as Ken. But he was doing 11-pound jumps for each of their lifts.
Okay. Yeah.
It was like 11 pounds, like jump from there. So if they were doing like literally if they were like hitting deadlift, it was like 617 to 628 to say whatever. And it was like, I'm kind of like, I almost feel like 11-pound jumps on squat and deadlift are just a little bit too
close. Yeah.
Too close of jumps. I feel like 10 kilos is good. 7.5 to 10 kilo jumps is good. And that's right now, Chelsea, I'm doing Chelsea with 7.5 kilo jumps, and she's been liking it.
Okay, for that. Oh, you go.
Like I was talking with Jordy yesterday. He was like, I actually like feel good in this prep. And like, that was something I noticed is like, by the end of prep, I wasn't beat down. I wasn't like, I hate this stuff. Yeah. You know, I was feeling good. I was ready to go.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's a big difference. Like, I think just doing way too much.
I think volume is really the one that beats you up a lot, right? Because that high intensity singles is going to get you that force production, but without like all the fatigue that comes with the
right. And it also depends on the person though too, because like take for instance Chelsea right now. Chelsea is very much like a if you just give me one single, I'm gonna freak out about it. And nothing against that, Chelsea, nothing against that. That's fine. But like she's definitely in the boat of like, if you just give me that one single, it's like you only have one chance to do this, right?
Yeah.
So what I've been doing with her, or what I am doing with this meet prep is, she's gonna have 3 singles going all the way up until her very end, but her last single is gonna be the single that I really want. The other 2 are I'm gonna call them warm-ups, but really I want her to treat them like first and second attempts.
So you kind of do like RBE 7, 8, 9.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's the best way to do
Yeah.
it.
And so like, and because even then it's like like if you're working up to your if you're working up to your top set, literally the warm-ups before that one are literally your first and second attempts going into it. So it'd be like
It's meet day.
it literally, so I'm basically like treating her squat and deadlift like, hey, you're gonna treat this like your first, second, and third attempts.
Yeah.
You know?
I've seen people program like that before. Like when I was at Grinder, Dave and a few of the guys were coached by Andy Bolton. Yeah, he would prescribe your warm-ups leading up to your top set. So from like halfway up, you would have all the warm-ups prescribed. So I think it's kind of a similar thing where it's like with Chelsea, she needs to be told what weights ahead leading up to it, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not so much focus on just one lift and one single. You know.
Yeah. And so far also too, I mean, with Jordy is different. He's just built different. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like with
You just
Jordy,
throw a weight at him and he's like, okay.
dude, I had him hit on week 3, I had him hit 661 for a double or something. Or yeah, for a double. And was like, all right, I want you to hit anywhere between 672 to 688 for your last one. He was like, okay. Yeah, doing 694
Yeah.
for a double.
Damn.
And like, but like that jump from 661 to 694, that's a big jump. That's 33 pounds, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Job, yeah.
Dude, smashed it. He just, dude, you give him a number to fuck, he'll do it. Right. And he's been he's been progressing really, really well. And Chelsea's progressing really well too. Again, it's just one of those things where it's like, I took a little bit of like, I listen to other people whenever they talk about like, oh, you know, this prep didn't feel that good. I really wish I did this. I wish I did that. So I heard one person say that they were like, oh, I really wish I got into singles earlier into their prep.
Yeah.
And so I was like, hey, we're 12 weeks out. Get ready to start doing singles. So I just had Chelsea doing a bunch of fucking singles. And it's been working, man. She's been getting it, dude.
Yeah.
She's absolutely getting it. Fuck it, dude.
Yeah. I'm sticking to it. The volume needs to be off season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
100%.
Yeah, because it's like, I mean,
Well, your body only takes so much.
Oh, yeah.
And at the end of the day, you want your body to be feeling good going into a comp.
yep, exactly.
You know,
It's your only job. Your only job is go lift this, and then if you have the energy, hit some accessories, but fucking go.
So you've gone away from like this traditional like 2 weeks out, you hit your head boost lifts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Me too. I've kind of gone away from that too. I kind of train into the meet now, just like you just said. Like, hit that last single like about a week out,
Yeah, because like
maybe like 10 days out for like some lifts, right?
yeah, I feel like because I think Jen was talking that like it could if after a very heavy squat and deadlift, it could take up to 21 days to recover from that.
Yeah.
And I can agree with that, obviously, but I've always been of the thought process that it's like if it takes you 21 days to fully recover from after doing something very, very heavy, what does that say about your conditioning? What does that say about your overall cardiovascular?
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, ever since I've been able to actually, again, ABS changed how I think of meets completely. Because like going and doing ABS and how absolutely fucking fast it was.
I wish I knew about the pace.
Dude,
I would have transferred.
dude. But like once I learned that, now that has become my standard of like, okay, so like if I'm going to be hitting a heavy whatever, my warm-ups are literally, I have 1 minute in between 1 to 2 minutes, and I'm like,
yeah. Well, I don't, in all fairness, I don't think we were supposed to have that pace.
That's true. Yeah.
Because I think we were supposed to have enough people, but because we're so short on people, they're like, we only got enough for one fight and then the main man.
So
So
brutal.
like, all right, let's do this.
We had like 20 minutes to warm up. You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
it's crazy.
you ain't got time.
Oh, dude. And like, but then like going to that, and then like, going to like something like, USPA's, was it
Nats.
Ultra or whatever, Ultra Nats?
One day event.
Brother.
That's a whole different mindset.
There was like 4 flights on one platform, and it was just like sitting there. I was like, like Chris is getting ready, and he's like having to wait like 12 minutes between each fucking attempt, and I'm like, oh, I'm tired just sitting here, dude. You know?
I know. I want to get shit done. Like,
Oh, dude,
that.
your meet was the same way. Your meet, you were waiting for quite some time.
Yeah,
dude.
the SPC.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, ever since then I've just been like, I've always been like, okay, yeah, I feel like if you actually like condition your body and you actually like go and
Yeah. This is what Louis talks about a lot. Like he was always of like, if you're taking more than an hour in a workout, you're doing it wrong. You know?
yeah.
The only reason we take long is because we're talking, our friend.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true.
That's bullshit.
But otherwise, we can get it done quick. But
Yeah.
it's like a social hour for us, pretty much.
Yeah. All the time. Yeah. It's a time to hang out. And,
That's the reason why I have yet to be like, because like sometimes I'll go on my Instagram and be like, well, when I was making content, they put out a video and being like, hey, if you want to quick it up your time in the gym, how about you stop talking to people? And it's like, that's kind of hard when it's like, so I have clients that literally work out at the gym I train at, and I'll like, there's one, dude, there's once where I'm literally getting ready to like, I'm literally picking up dumbbells to go and fucking do an incline press. And I could see in the corner of my eye, I see Chelsea walking over with her phone, and I'm like, I'm sitting there. I just immediately was like, click, no. Just I'll talk to you right after. And she got the hit. Like she came over, like looked up because she has to like look at her phone when she's walking. So she's looked up, she's like, oh, and then just like walked away. Kudos to her, because she's actually like, if you give her the chance to talk and communicate to you as a coach, she'll absolutely like talk a lot. And then, but like if you're like, hey, I'm busy with something, she absolutely understands.
yeah.
But like, yeah, there is sometimes where it's like you're in there, you're getting ready to like do something heavy, and you got,
Do you? Go from around the corner. You got one to make this hot?
and it just sucks too, because like yeah, I can't say anything. I've literally been like right there, like Jen's getting ready to like, she's hitting tricep extensions or something, and she'll just look up and see me. I'll be like,
Hey,
I asked you something. I tried my hardest to make it really quick. Hey, this didn't feel good, so I stopped here. Just so you know. So, okay, and yeah.
She had like a long time. So, yeah. We're pretty much letting every second is almost log there.
Yeah. It just, I
try not to bug you or anything, but it's like also, I want to tell you what's going on.
well, it's different.
You know?
It's different.
I know it's different, but like still, like, you know, like I get it though. Is as athletes, you're like, I had a chance to talk to my coach, like,
Oh yeah.
hey, this is what's going on. This is how it felt.
Oh yeah. And I'm
Which is good.
oh yeah. I will fully endorse it. I don't get me wrong. The only time is like if I'm getting ready to do something, I will absolutely be like, and that's something I've been doing now. It's like if I'm about to do something, I will get them to be like, hey, let me hit this real quick, and then we continue talking.
Yeah.
But like there are times where I'll be like sitting there and like I'll get done with like squats and so accessories, and like Chelsea's just getting her next one up, and I'm just like, God damn, dude, girl, you're fucking talking so much, man. But I get it, because it's like also too a lot of our friends go,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So no judgment.
No. But the idea is going back to what we're talking about, the idea is that, you know, if you really want to push and you should be in shape, yeah, the workouts, you need to be hitting it hard. I know. And like, that's why like he had it right with having everybody be like training partners and like, all right, like you guys are all working out, like you're doing the same shit, different ways, but you're cycling through, moving as fast as you can.
Yeah.
You know? And like when we worked out yesterday, like that was good. It's like, you know, we weren't on our phones or anything. It was like, you get done the set, boom, I'm in there.
Oh yeah.
Get done, and boom, you're in there. You know,
Like a blast.
yeah. It was great.
It's fun.
Dude, it was great.
I mean, we were all on the same boat with it comes to accessories, which is something that we're about to share right now. And that is, I mean, I used to be, and actually my stance on accessories has changed. I've always kind of like depending on what I'm giving you will determine how many sets and reps you get. So like, if I give you hack squat, you're not doing 2 sets to close to failure. Okay. Like I like same thing with RDLs. I push hack squat, leg press, RDLs, and like bent over rows, very much like main movements in a sense of like I'm pushing those for strength. Yeah, and I want good positioning, and I want you to be able, except for you. You're different. You're in a different phase, right?
It's like, that's not what you're doing to me.
but like everything else, all of my accessories are very much 2 sets to if not as close to failure as possible. Go as hard as I fucking possibly can.
It's definitely the best.
Two things happen. One, you're not in the gym as long.
Yeah.
Like that's just it. Cause like if I can give 2 sets to one exercise, it really, that's the issue though, is depending on the person, because how much effort are you actually putting into it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cause like when I first started doing this, I was like, I think that was pretty good. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
Man, fucking I was like,
harder.
oh dude, yeah. Cause like that first set, I was like I'll get disappointed. Like I cut it short.
Yeah.
So my second set, I'll put on a little bit more weight and I'll fucking bear down and be like, hey, so I'll fucking go. And I'll go and if it's a leg accessory, I'll go until I'm getting sick.
Yeah.
You know, like it like hack squat was one of them. Like I did the 2 sets to failure on hack squat. I'm telling you right now, guys.
It's
That was dude. I almost like I went home after that.
yeah.
Cause I was like, there's no way I could do it. But yeah, like accessories, 2 sets, 2 or as close to failure as possible. And I can guarantee you anything, you guys will absolutely see results. Mainly because again, it's all dictated by your own effort. If you're not going to give it the effort that it deserves, then it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, it's basically how I trained bodybuilding forever. That's how I used to always train. It was like I'd work up to a weight and I'm like, all right, let's see what I can do. And then I go on the next thing. So it's very similar to how you kind of do it for bodybuilding, where it's not, you're not trying to hit a target number of reps. You're just going like, all right, how hard can I push this weight?
Oh yeah.
Last week I got 10 reps. All right, let's go 12. That's a really 12, you know?
That's why you should write it down, everyone. Write down, keep a log of what you're doing, just so this way you can write it down and stuff.
And the thing about that, I mean, you can push your accessories to failure every week without much fatigue.
Yeah.
Right. Especially if you're doing 2 sets.
Yeah.
But if you're doing like 4 sets of 15, yeah, you're gonna be sore. But
Yeah.
2 sets of 8, then 6, you're not gonna be ridiculously sore, right?
No. But even then, it's like I mean, well, those 2 sets that I'm doing, sometimes I'll push like past 15.
Yeah.
And, like
if you're doing it on failure set, yeah.
But like, however, I like when it comes to more of like, again, the strength sets, it's like anything between 6 and 8 reps. I'm like, I'm pushing as hard as I can. But at the end of the day, though, it's also too, I'll get done and I'll just, especially if it's a leg day, I'll get done. I'll just like start slowly moseying my way over to a trash can. Not because I'm going to puke, but just in case, because I've pushed Bulgarians that hard before, where I've just been like sat there and I just like started gagging and fucking dry heaving into a trash can. But I've been like, what I've been doing lately, and this doesn't fall under the 2 sets thing, kind of, I guess, is long lunge walks.
I like that.
Yeah. So like where at STS, there's this one area where it's like all sandbags and all the equipment and stuff. And then there's like, you have 2 arrows in the parking lot, right? All lunge from where the horse bats are all the way to that first arrow and back.
Yeah.
As a superset to my 45-degree back extension.
And do you just try to get like total reps for that, or like you just don't even count? pretty much.
Yeah, I don't even count.
Okay.
Because like by the time you, because by the time,
It's like I've counted it before. It's probably around 20 steps,
Yeah.
but
maybe a little more for you.
because I'm 5'7". Thanks. Thank you. Yeah.
Probably like 30 for you.
Yeah. But like I started, but at the same time though, it's like I've been loading them now.
Yeah.
Beforehand, it was just body weight. And now it's like I'm loading them. I'm at the 30s now.
Yeah.
I'm using 30 pounds. And dude, by the time I get to the arrow, my legs are like starting to shake a little bit. And then by the time I get to the horse mats, I'm like, fuck, dude, my legs are pretty fucked. But it's like, again, it's like right now, my only goal right now that I have is I want bigger arms and I want bigger legs.
Okay.
Cause like I want to be able to fill out a bit. I want to fill out my shirt a little bit better. And I want to be able to like when I put on shorts, my quads push into the seams and I can like also turn to the side and it's fucking like I could feed a village of 40 with my legs alone. That's what I want. That's absolutely wrong. Cause like the person that I've been like really like thinking about to try and like push towards as a goal for like physique wise. Do you remember Jimbo Cooper?
Jimbo Cooper. Yeah. That sounds familiar.
He competed at the Kern, like the last Kern that we ever had.
Yeah. I definitely heard that name. I just got to see a picture of him.
Yeah. And after that, he went and like he didn't fall off, but he kind of like took a step back from everything because like the pandemic hit and like he's from the UK. So he's like, he was just doing that. Now he's like slowly starting to make this comeback and dude is just ripping it right now. Dude.
Yeah.
He's he's 115 kilos. So it's like probably around 260.
Yeah.
260, which is that's the weight I want to be at. Oh yeah, I could be at that weight and look like Jimbo, dude. He's jacked, absolutely jacked.
It's on like 15% body fat.
Yeah, well, he's also too. He's not much. He's about as tall as I am, which is also too the one thing I was like, because when I first met him, he was super nice. I met him at the Kern, and he was actually like, he was. It was the one with the bear.
Okay. Yeah. The one at Delmar.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was good meat.
that was a good.
Yeah.
Taylor Wolf, dude. Fuck, man. I say some of these names, and a lot of people will look at me and be like,
Dude, nobody knows them anymore.
no, no.
Yeah.
End of the wind, dude. That's
Yeah,
end of the wind.
yeah.
Like you remember Reebok record breakers?
Yeah.
Mark Bell, all that shit, dude. You say Mark Bell now, people are like,
Dude, nobody knows that. Dude.
you know what? I'll tell. I mean,
Other than like they know him maybe from Slingshot. That's about
That's
it.
the thing. I've never seen anybody wearing a slingshot anymore. I don't see any.
Oh, it's been popular in the kids.
Oh, really?
yeah, they're using the slingshot or they're using the elbow wraps, the elbow
But
wraps.
it used to be like the main knee sleeve. Everyone was wearing slingshot.
Yeah. Until he like at one point I think he tried to put out some knee wraps and it just so happened to be the exact look of the Lillibridge
Oh yeah.
the Pioneers and near wraps.
Mm.
Yeah. They're literally the same wrap. It's just like they almost like took the label of Pioneer off and just slapped on the slingshot and it was like they had to pull it down. I remember that. Dude, they had to pull it down. I still to this day will say that like Jesse Burdick and Mark Bell will put out the quintessential best powerlifting shoe.
That was a great shoot.
Speaking of which, though, there's a new shoe game coming out right now, right? And I think they're kind of like vying for a very big like position in the weightlifting, and our boy is a spokesperson for that company. Let's go ahead and tell these people who you spokesperson for.
I mean, I do some things for Notorious, but Notorious stuff.
Dude, yeah.
I'm not like a sponsor athlete or anything, but yeah.
Well, I mean,
do
dude,
things for them.
we'll do that video I saw, man. I saw you because dude, here's the thing, you didn't come up as like you're posting, bro. I was scrolling and you came up as an ad, bro.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
How you made it,
dude.
How you made it?
I was so hyped, dude. I posted that on my Instagram. I was like, look at this guy.
I mean, yeah, they just hit me up whenever they need like a shoot, and then I mean, they're close by, like an hour away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And do you know them like personally or?
Yeah, I know the owner. He's like a friend of mine.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. Get free shit? Oh, no, I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
get free shit.
Dude, that's awesome. That's like, yeah, because I've been seeing a lot of people rocking the new
Correas.
lifts. How do you like them? Obviously, we'll cut out any type of criticism because they're obviously the best. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, to me, they just look the best. I love like the powerlifting shoes, like just in terms of aesthetics. And the grip is just really good for bench.
Yeah, I was gonna ask too. Have you, like outside of these ones, have you ever used any of the like the Atticus?
The advances.
Advances?
I tried it. I just don't like how it looks to me. It just doesn't look good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people wear them, and I'm like,
I think that's like the main USAPL
yeah,
brand.
yeah. Right now, that's every USAPL IPF lifter is using the those, and it's a lot of like just showboating lifting. That's all. That's all. We're not gonna. You know exactly what I'm talking about too.
Which one?
At the gym. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry. No worry. Because he's a good guy, but God damn. Sometimes I'll see him lift and he'll do his little dances right after. And I'm just like, God, dude. All right, man.
There you go.
We get it. All right. So we've reached that point in the show where we kind of bring a little bit of like a pet peeve or a hot take that you believe that a lot of people are like may not agree with. Yeah, but really you really resonate with.
I got a pet peeve. Let's hear it. I hate when people would try to like discredit like a deadlift bar full.
Yes.
Don't you guys have?
Yes.
You guys know about that? Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Because I mean, me personally, like I pulled the same amount of weight on a stiff bar. I pull 804 on the stiff bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my deadlift bar PR is 821. So, I mean, it's not that big of a difference. Yeah.
And some people will actually say that I would advocate that like, cause I PR honestly.
On a stiff bar, right? Yeah.
Right. And it's like, if a deadlift bar is that much easier, how come I wasn't able to pull 821 exactly, before that? But it's like,
it's funny. I mean, you see all these kids talking shit about the deadlift bar. I'm like, dude, you guys don't know.
And the day he's still lifting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, who fuck cares?
It's just a different technique to it. Yeah.
I think like,
How you feel about that?
yeah. Well, for me, it's more of that, like, it's usually people that, again, it's the elitist mindset going into the USAPL and IPF.
Yeah.
Usually it's that whole like, well, I don't compete in that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I still remember this one time because I used to train at Convoy Strength before it was across the street from STS. And I'm not going to name names, but there's this one dude I remember because like at the time where I was coming from was out of Fallon, Nevada. So the closest powerlifting gym out of Fallon was American Iron.
Yeah.
And at the time out of American Iron, you had, Dustin Speed, you had Travis Ortmeyer out of there too. You have just a bunch of really, really powerful powerlifters out of there. And they were doing not only just sleeved, they were doing wrapped as well.
Yes.
And so I'm at Convoy, not knowing that everyone there is literally just USAPL, SKD, and
Just haters.
just exactly. And I remember everyone was kind of sitting on the couch, and they were all talking. Everyone there is friends, so they were all talking to each other.
Yeah.
And I remember just like looking at me like, I really like Titans knee wraps. Do you guys like Titans knee wraps? And one of the dudes piped up and goes, "We don't compete in classic raw."
Oh my God.
And I remember being like, I remember hearing that and going, "Oh, I need to leave." And that same week, I showed up to California Elite and I met Dan. And then after that, it was Bruce, who showed me around. And it was just like, yeah, so this is what it is. And like, I literally like am watching Justin Tinsman fucking wrap his knees. I'm like, I'm staying here. This is where I was like, but it's like, but yeah, it's like if I had to attach that to, it's like, man, like my biggest pet peeve is the amount of like absolute just elitism. If you don't go to Convoy Strength, you obviously take drugs and you're obviously like, that's, and it's a huge discredit too. Cause it's like I've seen people walk up and they've gone up to our board, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh wow, well, wait, what's the colors for? I'm like, oh, one's not tested, one's out, not tested. And they're like,
You want to know what I knew that was?
yeah. I was like, dude, I like sat there. I was like, who? Because when we were at California Elite, if your name was on the board,
It's just one name.
it's one name.
Yeah. That's what
That-
it told me.
And like, but like, you'll see people come up, and I've been like training, like getting, and like I can hear people talking. They're like, oh yeah, so yeah, the pink is untested. So like, it's really the blue. The blue is, it doesn't matter because the blue.
Yeah, I've heard people. I've legit heard people say
And
that.
I'm like sitting there, I'm like, because like all three of us are in the pink,
Yeah.
right? Both literally and figuratively. We be in that pink.
Yeah.
We stay in the pink anyway. But like, it's like I've heard people say that. It's like, oh, so me being an untested lifter, my 821 deadlift and my 2072 total mean nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how they feel for real though.
All right.
Yeah.
Because they'll sit there and be like, well, Jesus Oliveris doesn't use anything, and he's totaling 2,500 pounds. I'm like, you know what? Awesome.
You know
It's
that
also
mindset.
400 pounds too.
Yeah. Well, that mindset comes from is like they think if they hop onto the untested, they think it'll just blow you out of the water.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
But
That's what they think.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. That same person that was like, compete in classic raw
Yeah.
came over.
Oh, really?
He did.
And he's not.
He came to as a CETC, immediately jumped on gear.
Uh-huh.
You know who I'm talking about, Doc. You know who
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Came over, jumped on gear, add a little bit of weight to his. He did.
And you realize this is not magic, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. And then got off because he started having heart palpitations and got super scared. And then, and then went like, I think a year or two without doing anything, and then went right back to competing tested, saying that he was natty. And that dude used to brag to me about, yeah, I don't really convert very, very much. So I just stay like at a nice 500 migs a test a week. And I'm like, that's fucking cool, man. All right.
Congrats.
Yeah, good for you, bro. It's like, yeah. And like, I got a doctor that really helps me out with that kind of stuff. Look at you now. Anyway.
So I got one.
Yeah.
As a sumo lifter,
Yeah.
because we had the world record was being challenged,
Yeah.
and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it doesn't count. Only like counts when you do conventional."
Yeah.
What's your take on all that?
So I do believe the records should be separate for like conventional and sumo for like the top lifters, right? I'll say like just for strongman at least, right? Because you're talking about Thor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely a different pool at that weight, and they're using straps, suit.
Yeah.
Now, in terms of the impressiveness, I think Colton is a little bit more impressive, right? Because he at that body weight, and he's doing a no suit and with no straps.
Yeah.
So that's more impressive to me. But I mean, everyone's always gonna say sumo. Like, it's never gonna go away.
Yeah.
Where people say like, "Who talking about sumo?" Right?
Yeah.
It started off as a meme, but like people actually believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. I still do.
Yeah. So in terms of the record, yeah, I think maybe you can separate it, right, at the top. But I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's just people just talking out their ass.
Yeah, it is.
Because the reality is,
Yeah.
you still got to lift it. You still got to pick it up off the ground. You're still moving it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a deadlift. It counts in powerlifting. Sumo, there's no different categories for sumo or conventional.
Yeah.
It's a deadlift.
And the only reason I say like maybe they can separate it is because strongman doesn't allow sumo. So
Yeah. I also too, I
which
feel like
is a stupid rule, but
I agree. I feel like it also should be separated mainly because again, there's two big things two big variables that are not being taken into account when it comes to the strongman deadlift to a powerlifting deadlift, right? Not taking away from what Thor did, but goddamn. Thor is still using straps.
Yeah.
He is also still using a deadlift suit, right?
Mhm.
Whereas Colton is using hook grip, no suit,
Yeah.
at 265 pounds.
I mean, it's not even close in terms of impressiveness.
Yeah, I'm just being honest. It's like, I mean, come on, man. It's like, who?
But I mean, just the general public is always gonna shit on sumo. Dude. Like, it's too far gone.
Yeah. My only hot take with that going into that is,
Yeah.
is I feel like everyone will be pulling sumo if they had the mobility to do it.
Yeah, I believe
That's-
it's the most
that-
efficient way to pull the most weight. Yeah.
That's just the end. Because a lot of people are like, well, I love pulling conventional. The conventional is the only way. I'm like, I bet you anything if I gave you the hip mobility and the pain tolerance for hook grip, I guarantee I think you'd be pulling sumo right
Yeah.
now. Right now. And the only reason why I do some was because yeah, fucking be honest, dude. Fuck.
Yeah.
And besides, it's like me being in sumo might get me a little closer to the bar, honestly. But like, I don't know. I've pulled my first 800 pounds conventional. It's kind of like, hey man, I've done missionary my whole life. I'm not doing any other position. It's just,
That's it. That's all we're doing.
that's it.
Ever.
That's it. But it's like, yeah, it's, you will see a lot of people. I mean, that's the thing though, is like, you only see it really here. You go to any other like big powerlifting gym, everyone just kind of keeps to themselves. It's usually here in San Diego where a lot of,
And the only people that say it doesn't count are people that can't lift near
They can't do
much.
it, yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
who cares? They're like, just hop lifters, like, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Like, nobody in powerlifting is going, well, I didn't really beat him because he did sumo. No one gives a shit.
Yeah.
It's only people that can't fucking, they're probably deadlifting 300 pounds and they're like, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's basically the same kind of, like, you can use that same analogy to like the people that talk shit to football players when there's like sitting there, they're like, you get me on that field.
I could make that tackle.
I could make that pass. And you're like, brother, you can't even see your toes right now. What are you talking about? Dude, there are some people that will like go to like hockey games, like the Gulls games.
Yeah.
And they'll just sit there and they'll just drink and just chirp at the hockey players. And I just think like, that's bold.
Yeah. So with that, like, I just don't, I mean, with Thor's like following, right? He's always gonna have like just a bunch of people on his side. He has like what, 10 million followers. Or something?
Yeah.
So I mean, he has
his ass. Like, they're like, oh yeah, because I was defending him. He's gonna like me.
Yeah. So he has like the amount of clout to like try to convince like the general public that sumo is just completely different, right? So
Yeah. It's
literally,
it's also too, it's like, I mean, shit. Did you see Danny Grigsby try to?
yeah,
Yeah.
that was very close to town. I mean, he's gonna get it.
He's close.
And like,
He's
but
gonna get it.
a lot of people are saying that like, if he didn't like, because they white lighted him,
Yeah.
and like,
I mean, that Fed was like pretty backyard.
yeah. But it's like,
Regardless, he was very close. I mean, he's gonna get it at the next meet for sure.
I feel like he definitely has that shot to be able to get to that attempt. But it's like, that's the issue that a lot of people are finding when it comes to like powerlifting nowadays, is that like it's just like the standard, and there's so many different federations, and the standard is not kept to the same standard every federation. So you got like, no offense to him, but like Hussaw,
Oh yeah.
and he's like hitting.
Doesn't he train here?
He does. He's at compound.
I seen like a video of him at compound. I'm like, why are you over there?
He's a traveling nurse.
Oh, okay.
He's a traveling nurse. Amanda Smith, the girl that now trains at SES.
Yeah.
She's friends with him.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's a traveling nurse, so he's here right
Okay.
now. But yeah, man, like I think that's not gonna go away anytime soon. You're gonna have people that are just gonna be like, sumo's cheating, doing art, dude. There's still people like writing on girls' fucking Instagram posts being like, you're using an art that doesn't it doesn't even fucking count.
Here's what it is. I mean, most people in the game know that
Yeah.
it's a legitimate pull. So yeah.
It is what it is. Do you have anything else?
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, the people that the what's the saying, the people that can't do complain about those that can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly it.
Exactly.
Exactly it.
So
And those who can't do, teach. And those who can't teach gym. Let's go wrong. All right, sorry. Sorry. But
that's it.
that's it. With that being said,
Yeah.
thank you so much for coming in, brother.
Yeah, good
Those-
podcast.
Yeah,
50,
Yeah.
the 50th.
hell yeah. For 50th. Now for the 100th, which is going to be 50 weeks down the road, we'll come up with something different. But for now, thank you all for tuning in. Follow Keith on Instagram with It's Chiefs Keith.
Yeah.
It's Chief Keith on Instagram. Hit him up for and DM him for any type of coaching inquiries. Very good coach, very flexible, and very, very willing to work with anyone that is that comes and talks to him. For everyone else, please subscribe, give it a share, give us a like, all that other stuff. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah.